Hey, I'm Yanai, and here's 5 reasons why Jar Jar Binks and C-3PO are basically the same character, and why hating Jar Jar makes you a racist. Reason 1. He's clumsy. He bangs into stuff when he walks, always knocking down important objects and constantly gets in the way of our main characters, overall holding back our plot with goofiness. Did you think I was talking about Jar Jar? Think again. Reason 2. They both walk weird. While C-3PO walks like one of those sand people stuck a broom up his ass, Jar Jar walks like his ass just got a broom taken out of it. And have you ever seen a broom in Star Wars? Well, I haven't. Only thing that comes close to a broom are those service droids always cleaning up the place, and we don't know what other services the service droids provide. Now, I wouldn't put one of those up my Sarlacc pit for all the credits in the galaxy, but I ain't judging. If that's what keeps you warm on a cold night on Hoth, more power to you, and may the Force be with you. Reason 3. It isn't their fault. They're defective. It's not C-3PO's fault. He's just defected. C-3PO was built by a 9-year-old from parts he found in the trash in his spare time from being a slave. I had no idea slavery had its off hours, but this little fucker found them and managed to build a robot that walks, well, kind of, and talks and knows 6 million languages. And he did it with parts he found in the trash. In the trash! I built a bike once out of parts I found in the trash, and you know what I got? A bloody fucking face when the damn brakes failed. My bike didn't speak 6 million languages, just one, the international language of pain. And Jar Jar? It's not his fault, he's just defected. In order for us not to think his old racist old dirt like him, we're shown in Phantom Menace that he's a pariah and that other Gungans hate him for being a screw-up. But think about it, he's not just a screw-up. No other Gungan walks like that and falls down and speaks all weird like him. No, there's something wrong with Jar Jar. He's practically disabled. Is it possible that throughout all those prequels, he's been having one long stroke or is in the later stages of some serious brain damage and we just don't know it because Naboo's healthcare system is complete shit? It's not his fault. There's something wrong with him and he needs help. When Stephen Hawking started losing motor functions, he got a talking wheelchair. But Jar Jar? All he got was a restraining order from literally all of his people and the general message of go die far from here, please and thank you. It's not his fault. He's just defected. Reason 4. Expectations are unrealistically high. We all remember poor Jar Jar as the one that got the Senate to place Palpatine in power, giving way to the rise of the Empire. But why? Why have him speak in the first place? Why is he there? He's not a politician. He's not socially involved. How did Jar Jar become the poster child for Naboo Lives Matter? He was completely ostracized last week. He's got no grasp of the Senate's constitution or whatever rulebook they're using over there. Why is he even put in that position? Giving Jar Jar political pull is like electing a racist, misogynistic reality show host for president. Plus, Jar Jar's orange too. Just think how easily he can comb over one of those ears, put on a trucker cap, and shout, "Misa make Naboo great again!" So expectations are unrealistically high. And C-3PO? He's a translator.
I'm an interpreter.
Why does Luke keep dragging him into firefights? I did my research. The only time this golden dumbass translates anything in the original trilogy is A, when he's translating for R2-D2, who all other characters seem to understand anyway. Somehow everyone speaks fluent beep boop beep. B, when he's translating Jabba, and guessing what Jabba's saying? That's not too hard. Every damn thing Jabba says ends with Ichubaku Solo. G, let me guess who you must be referring to between Luke, Leia, and goddamn Solo. And C, when C-3PO is translating for the Ewoks, and aren't we lucky to have someone to translate, we're going to cook and eat you guys. Who could have cobbled that one together from being tied to a spit roast over a fucking fire? How fortunate are we to have you, you golden dildo. So it's not his fault for being useless, just like it isn't Jar Jar's. They're out of their element. You can't expect a translator to fight or a moron to give a great speech, just like you can't expect a monkey to write Shakespeare or a hut to run a marathon. And the last reason, they were created in an environment that's oh so wrong for them, and yet never gave up. Get this, C-3PO was made on Tatooine. He's a mechanical android made up of moving parts, and Tatooine is a desert planet. Ever seen what happens when sand gets between 2 gears? C-3PO is a walking machine made up of hundreds, if not thousands, of gears. And although he must amass the equivalent of a sandcastle in his crotch on a day-to-day basis, this bastard won't give up and won't stop. Maybe those sand people should have kept their broom and put a vacuum cleaner up his ass. Jar Jar, on the other hand, is a Gungan. The Gungans are a warrior people. Their culture respects force, dictates strangers are the enemy, and maintains that diplomacy is for losers. But Jar Jar can't fight to save his life. He can barely walk, remember? Yet somehow, out of this closed-off Gungan world, Jar Jar played a major role in the unprecedented peace accord between the Gungans and Naboo's human population, an alliance that without a doubt saved Naboo from the invasion of the Trade Federation and eventually the Empire. Somehow, out of a culture of war, Binks didn't give up and made peace. So those are 5 reasons why C-3PO and Jar Jar Binks are basically the same character. Now, here's why you're racist. When George Lucas created Jar Jar Binks, he wanted him to be exotic. So what did he do? He gave him an accent. And what accent might that be? Well, Lucas himself has stated that Jar Jar is a take on the Jamaican accent. So take the same character, give it a posh British accent, and you've got C-3PO, who you love. When he's white under all that gold, everyone cheers when he shows up in The Force Awakens and demand he's part of every Star Wars movie ever. But when it's Binks, when under all that orange skin, it's some black guy from Jamaica, you're all, what the hell is the worst thing to happen to the galaxy? You hate him, and you boycott the films he's in. And that, my friends, is why you're a bunch of bigots and racists. But it could be worse. At least you're not filthy fucking sand people. I heard those savages put brooms up people's asses.